We are live.
Hello.
I love this. I love the nod. What people don't know is for a live show, usually when it happens in person, you have a TV camera crew, you have a guy counting you down and it'll point. I have this. That's what I have from Phil. As if you can't tell already, this is the TechnoFiles podcast, episode 4 officially. We've had other shows that never made it to air and will never make it to air, but this one's pretty good. We have a special guest. I'm not going to try your last name, but I'll just do you Ayo.
I was going to make you say the whole thing, Ayo Oluwole.
All right, Kyle, your turn. Try it.
I'm going to call him Steve.
Actually, not the first time I've gotten that one. So.
You have a tough name. I thought I had a rough last name, but yours is...
How do you pronounce yours?
Leisher, L-E-I-S-H-E-R. You do it with me, I think of the E and the I as a U and an H. Or when it comes in school and the teachers go, Steve Luwande, you're like, okay, next up is Kyle
Leisher.
Leisher. You're like, no, it's Leisher. It's fine. I just know what I'm saying.
At least I can get your name right. Usually it's me to just look at the sheet and just look up a couple times and I'll be like, yeah,
I'm that guy.
So Kyle, where's Ayo from?
Ayo is from Modify Watches.
Oh. What happened?
Phil doesn't have one.
Kyle, did it get lost in shipping or something?
Nope. It went right to my house like it should have. From way back in the day.
This podcast makes me want one.
As well it should. It is a very unique Modify watch. I believe this one is the Like a Boss, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually the McQueen.
Oh, it's the McQueen. Oh, the gray, the silver one. Yes. But Ayo, tell us a little bit about Modify watches real quick.
Sure. So we're obviously a watch company, and we like to make really fun and cool and funky modifiable watches. So the secret is the faces and the straps switch out. And so we have about 400 different combinations and styles for people to try. And basically what we try to do is create a brand that's built around fun and just approachability and different colors and styles for people to have choice. And we want to create the ability for everyone to be able to come in and find what they want. So we have some really fun different color combinations. We have polka dots. We have different unique designs. Most of them limited edition, but then we also have some fun licenses with people like Major League Baseball Players Association. We have Domo and Deadmau5 through Live Nation, and a couple other interesting custom watches. I
try to get custom watches, but I don't have 100 friends. I was always told it's limited to 100. If you can get 100 friends to order, you can make a watch.
Or you can just have a different watch every day for 100 days. So.
That's true, very well.
Or we get anyone who watches this to order.
Order now, modifywatches.com.
Modifywatches.com.
And tell them that TechnoFiles sent you.
And then kick all for Geek in the face.
Yeah.
Because he's Canadian.
So Ayo, you're Nigerian.
I am.
Correct?
Yes.
And Kyle wanted to ask a question about that.
I did. Funny, Phil, this is my show, yet you're hosting it again. So, Ayo, I hear you're from Nigeria.
I am.
Question. Do you get those Nigerian scam emails?
So I'm on the do not scam email list, so I don't get them. However, I know we Nigerians are very famous for sending those out, and I've seen a lot of really funny stuff from people who actually buy into it. You send me $50,000, I'll send you $1 million back.
Wait, buy into it?
You never got a Nigerian scam email, Phil?
No, I always do what they tell me to do.
Phil, it's not real. What you'll find out very quickly is that there is no relative that lives in Nigeria that you pay money to and get millions of dollars back. That's not how it works.
I'm going to have to call my bank after this.
You should.
I like that.
Sorry, Phil. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about some tech news before we get into Modify Watches some more. Some of the big things, Ayo is out in San Francisco. He moved from New York to San Fran, and as a lot of you guys know, there's a lot of startup tech companies and other tech companies out in San Fran. Do you guys, is it weird to walk into other colleagues that you know and you swap ideas and swap stories? Like, is there ever kind of like a time where Modify Watches hangs out with someone else and you try to come up with an idea to kind of mingle the two together?
Yeah, so I just moved out here about 6 weeks ago, and I think one of the coolest things about being out in San Francisco, besides just the number of interesting startups that are launching right now, a lot of them are based out here, is that it's such a big community. And when I say community, it's not just that they're all here; it's that they all kind of intermingle and talk and hang out and help one another. Very different than the scene in New York, where people they're driven, but they're a little bit more competitive than what you see out here. Out here, people are all about helping one another and helping each other grow their businesses. And no one really looks at themselves as competition, especially with us. We call ourselves the lowest tech startup in Silicon Valley. There's nothing too complicated about these besides being fun and fashionable and, as we like to say, dope. So it's great to hear all the amazing ideas and just see people start to execute on those. Some really smart and talented people out here.
That's cool. As being out in San Francisco, you're almost at the head of where Apple, the evil empire Apple is. Mm-hmm. So with what Apple has been doing, especially with the iPhone and the new iPhone 5 rumors that are coming out, the camera's going to be beyond what we've seen image-wise. Do you really feel that cell phone cameras, and this is a question for you, Phil, too, that cell phone cameras are starting to move still and regular digital cameras out of the way, and more people are just going to be going strictly to cell phone cameras? Or do you see is there a market for the regular camera as well? Like, what I'm talking about is, are the days of the Sony CyberShot numbered because of the cell phone cameras?
I don't think it's numbered. I think there's space for both to live. I think cell phones are convenient. The better they get, obviously, the more is going to be able to be done with them. So see interesting apps like Instagram out in the world now, and it's just a lot more convenient to sit there on your phone and snap a couple pictures, post them to Instagram versus having to take your camera and download things. But I think
are you on Instagram?
I am on Instagram. Modify Watches is on Instagram. So
nice. I'm going to add that right after the show.
Exactly. As everyone should. Again, go to modifywatches.com. We'll plug it as much as we can.
As for the point-and-shoot topic, I think that as we go forward, it's going to go the ways of the cassette player and all that, because we've got all that stuff in the cell phone. We've got we play MP3 stuff. Who has an MP3 player just on the go, aside from your cell phone? Kyle, you do?
I still have an iPod Classic, yes.
You choose to use that instead of your phone?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So I consider you in a small group of people because typically, and you could probably agree with this, people prefer to go with their cell phone. If you can just carry around this one device that does everything, why not? And if it for the camera thing, if it goes, like now we have 8 megapixel. What more do you need than that?
We have more now. We have the HTC Titan 2 has a 16 megapixel camera.
Well, I'm just saying on average. Like Samsung's average camera right now is the 8 megapixel camera.
Yeah.
And what do you need more than that for a point and shoot?
No. Ayo, do you need more than 8 megs?
I don't think so.
So,
how many pixels do I need?
I really see it going the way of like the MP3 player in general, where it's like you see them being sold, but not as much now, right? You don't.
Yeah.
What's the point?
I'd love to get the take of the actual photographer, because obviously they use and might need more than 8 megapixels, and having something as simple as a cell phone to do all your photography might not be.
Ooh, what was that phone?
So I have the T-Mobile HTC One S.
Oh, look at you!
I think it's in now.
Android,
like it?
Isn't it?
It's an Android.
I do like it. It's been good. I've been an HTC devotee for a while, so.
I can feel you on that one, as I lost my phone. No, I didn't. I got it. I got the HTC My Touch 4G. Hunk of crap. I want to get a new one. I have to wait for my update period. So, Ayo, give us a typical day in the Modify Watches office. What usually happens outside of the high fives or the pictures of you falling down?
Not much, actually. I spend most of my time on my back on the floor. And
so does Phil.
And someone picking me up and giving them a high five. Now, we have a pretty fun team. There's 4 of us full-time right now. So our founder, Aaron, who basically came up with the idea while he was in business school at Haas at Berkeley. We have a really amazing designer out of Atlanta named Ashil. And then we have a tech wizard, we like to call him. He's a 19-year-old, going to be a junior at Berkeley, named Sean. And he built our website, and he's done all the technical stuff that we do. So we're a young, fun, on-the-go team. Lots of interesting opportunities coming left and right our way. We spend a lot of time focusing on our customers. So customer service is a huge part of what we do. We know every time that we're interacting with our customers, we want to make that experience a little special. So from handwriting notes with each order to doing what we can to throw extra product in when we can, or just make someone feel special.
So are you a big team? Like, are you big on the customer service approach when someone emails you a question about your watches? Are you like, we got to get on those emails because that's bread and butter, getting that customer service?
So beyond email as well, we actually put our business cards in every package, and so people have.
Speaking of which, hang on, go get it.
Yeah. And so people have our cell phone numbers whenever they put in an order. So anytime they have any question, issue, whatever it is, they can just call and deal with that. So it's great for forming these relationships because the people who like the brand and advocate the brand are probably the best marketing tool you can have.
So you said these business cards that Kyle, you have one, right?
I think I have one in here. If not, I know it's probably somewhere else. But I just love the box.
Oh, he's got one right there.
Yeah, look at the box.
That's that would be great for like unboxing porn,
It is a fun box. This box was amazingly fun to unbox because it has so many nooks and crannies. Like it pulled this down.
You're just like, oh, I'm gonna open this part. Oh, it's coming. Ta-da! And then it opens like that. Here, hold it up.
Well, I'm dropping things out of it, but
that's okay.
But you get the fake Easter grass.
Ooh. You can use that so many times over.
Oh, it's completely reusable. This is where the watch face sticks goes into. It's fashionable, flexible, modifiable, dope.
Dope.
That's what it says. Dope. Awesome. This is the second watch band, and this is the first one. So it comes in these very nice, very convenient, and very, I have to say, stylish boxing. I must admit, it is very nice.
Probably gotten more compliments watches themselves, and we have that our packaging designer Matt Barnes to thank for that. He's been such a great resource for us, and he's helping us with now our retail packaging because we're going to be doing a retail push pretty soon.
And Ayo,
that's an exclusive. We got retail push.
And Ayo, when you hold up that watch, it stands out. Like,
we noticed that it's the big attention grabber, and I think our customers like that too. So obviously, with the fun and bright colors, and people have asked us for business cards. So when people notice it on their wrist, they can kind of send them to the website and go buy them.
Now, I have big wrists. I'm 325 pounds. I'm a big guy. Mm-hmm. Will it fit my wrist?
It will definitely fit your wrist. We like to say one size fits all, and we actually have a smaller size too. So this is the classic size that I'm wearing, and then we have a mini size as well that is about 20% small.
Yeah, I always worry about that when it comes to watches because
we got you.
It's like headphones with me. Half the headphones I buy, I just like.
That's because you have a giant bulbous head.
That's what she said.
Her version of the watch was actually had a smaller band, and so a lot of people actually said that if we could make them a little bit bigger, so we decided to do that.
And that shows that they're listening. That's great. I love that.
Yeah. Just watch.
Now, read it on there. What it says on there. We're not craftsmen on the packaging. Do you see that?
Let me see.
Techno Vanna White is on leave.
I think she's sleeping.
Should be on the inside flap.
And the inside of the box, we are not craftsmen. We're just good at listening to you. From ModifyWatches.com.
Prove it.
Yeah. Well, prove it. It's right there.
No, I meant proven as in the whole watch band thing.
I'm proving it!
All right.
Take that, Techno Vanna White.
All right, so let's segue into another tech topic, Kyle.
What do you want, Phil?
What do you got for us?
Oh, what do you think of Facebook's first day on...
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's just my impression of people losing all their money. That made me chuckle.
But do you think that was due to NASDAQ, or, like...
No, there's tons of rumors going on about what happened with that one where NASDAQ inflated it, and then everyone, the market shares were like, listen, it's not going to do so good. You might want to get rid of it. Because it did bump up to, I think, $44 and then drop back down. I think it's now around 35 or 36. So that's a lot of decline in just 2 days. You know, from Thursday when it debuted or whenever it debuted last week, it went up and then shot back down. But then it also it took Zynga with it, because Zynga is attached to Facebook, not permanently, but it's kind of like, you know, this is our like, we help them, and Zynga was getting a hurt on them too. Ayo, your thoughts?
Well, I actually kind of think they did it smartly in terms of where they brought it in. Yeah, it's fallen a little bit, but I think what a lot of people feared was it just shooting through the roof, and you know that means they wouldn't have actually evaluated it the right way. So you know it's an interesting thing, and I think you know we'll watch it probably over the next few months to see kind of where it settles out. But you know it could have gone in a lot of different directions, and I think actually staying within around 10 points of where it started is probably a good thing.
I think Facebook's whole problem was they thought they were kind of like Google, where Google went, I think it started out, no, Google was better. Google had a great opening day. It went from 88 to over 100, and it stayed, and it's maintained. But the thing with Facebook is it's very, like, it's fashionable now, but who's to say, like, in 2-3 years that something won't come and be better than it, where Google seems to be an industry standard, where their formulas and everything is the basis of what a lot of web searching is, where Facebook can be replaced. So I think with that aspect, I think people are taking the stock options and kind of being a little worried with it.
I agree. It's a little bit more risky, but I think we're going to see Facebook slowly grow, like in terms of the stock prices. And
I know a lot of people hope so.
Yeah, I think if you can get your hands on it, go ahead and buy it, because I think in the long term, it's just going to go up.
It's going to go for sure. I'm pretty sure about that. So.
Now, Ayo, where are you broadcasting from? Is it the White Room at the Modify Watches studio?
Yeah, they put me in this room so I can't bother anybody else because they're actually doing important stuff, like talking to customers and whatnot.
I can only imagine, like, you guys come around and someone comes up and goes, all right, I got this bluish-greenish thing going on. They're like, oh, what's the name of it? Let's call it Booger. Booger. Run with Booger. Go with Booger. Because they do. That's one thing I love about Modify Watch is that their names are very unique, and you have a lot of names.
Yeah. So yours again is in between. I have no clue what the name of this one is. We have over 400 different names for our different combinations. But we have
Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
That one's been nominated. I think that one's been on there before.
Yeah. The
Yellow Submarine, Big Bird.
Gaudy Modi, Saved by the Mod, stuff like that. And we just kind of pull from some pop culture historical references to make them funky. But then when our fans do the naming, so we do about once a week on our Facebook page, facebook.com/modifywatches, we do naming competitions, and so our favorites actually replace the names of readers and come up with.
Yeah, I tried the naming contest. I don't do so well. They showed me a giant red one. I'm like, call it red.
I like one fan who pretty much every time we put up a new watch says, I want to call that mine. And so I'm like, yeah, come on through and buy it.
Is it hard for, like, if there's a company out there that wants to do like a design on a watch band or something, is it hard for them to come to you guys and set something up, or do they have to be like a big name company, or can they be like a startup or some lower company out there?
Great question. So actually one of our main business channels is our corporate customization business. And so we've worked with companies big and small. So from on the big side, Google, we've designed 7 different watches with them and some of their teams. We've also worked with smaller folks, nonprofits, startups. Enterprise out of New York is one of them. They're a really small team that's kind of making some waves at the New York scene out there. And so, we're really open to working with different types of brands and different types of companies or organizations to create custom watches. And so we do everything from, obviously, the faces themselves. We do engravings on the back. We color match the straps to it. And then like I said, our designer out of Atlanta, Sheil, he's super talented and is able to kind of turn what their identity is into something really unique that works well on the watches. And so, we created a couple of really cool ones.
And so you are, what is your official title in Modify Watches besides the resident cool guy from New York?
Yeah, so I have 2 titles. The official one that I put on my business card is VP of Marketing. But we like to have fun little witty titles as well. So that one is Marketing Guru, or the Marketing Magic Maker, as Sheil likes to say.
So you met Aaron where?
So Aaron and I go back about 12 years. So we met at an undergrad at Columbia in New York, and basically friends through all 4 years there. We split ways after that. He went into management consulting at Deloitte. I worked at the NBA for about 5 years in marketing, so we're working with brands like HP and T-Mobile and EA and McDonald's, some really small brands, and then after that, I moved over to a luxury branding agency called the O Group out of New York. So they're a really talented agency that works with some pretty great fashion, jewelry, hospitality, and spirits brands. And Aaron and I have been talking about the business. He went to business school at Haas, as I mentioned earlier, and so he launched that immediately following business school. And he and I have been talking about the business for a while, and after a while, he was like, "Hey, we partner up and try to do this together." And so decided to move from New York out to San Fran about 6 weeks ago.
Have you guys ever thought about going on the Shark Tank?
We've actually had a couple of conversations with them. One about last year, and then actually I was looking at an email chain going back and forth between Aaron and some folks last week as well. So, we've thought about it. Not sure if it's the right fit exactly, but there's a lot of fun things like that help gain exposure for Modify that we considered. Just want to make sure it's the right fit.
Phil, where's your watch?
What?
Not here. Yeah. Ooh, no.
I think this one has your name written all over. Are these your colors? Can you pull these colors off?
I don't know. I could pull anything off. I'm Canadian.
So when we're done here, just shoot me an email and I'll see
no problem. Yeah.
Trust me, I'll shoot you tons of emails. I want tons of watches.
You know what I would love to see? I would love to see a Reddit watch. Do you ever go to Reddit?
I did. Mm-hmm.
I would love to see you do like a Reddit watch and then do like an AMA, like you know what an AMA is, right? Ask Me Anything.
Oh no, I haven't. No, I didn't.
At Reddit, there's a normal thing there that's different companies or celebrities. They'll go on the site and go, "I'll do Ask Me Anything. Ask me a bunch of questions, and then I will respond with answers." And then if you embrace that, you might get a whole bunch of more people to buy your watches just based on being open.
Is it similar to Quora? How they have the kind of question and answer.
It's basically a tiered response system. Just like anything, if you just go to reddit.com and you just see their comment system, it works just like that, and you just choose what you want to respond to when after they give you a bunch of questions, and you'll even see that they can vote up or down on those comments and questions. Yeah. So you can say, okay, well, this one's got like 500 upvotes, so they want to have this one answered, so I'll answer that one too, and I'll answer this one, and it becomes fun not only for you, but for the people asking these questions and wanting to know what your thoughts are on this product.
See, we try to help you out just like you're helping us out. And we'll do that for 25% of the company.
If only.
25%.
What's the next? I love to ask this question. What is the next big step for your company? Like, so, if you can tell us.
No one's watching, I think.
Yeah.
4 people.
Watches aren't enough, you know. So we really think of ourselves as an interchangeable products company. We want to kind of create this platform that allows us to plug in different products, have some sort of cool design element to it, have the fun interchangeability to it, make it very customizable and personable towards our audience. And so we're considering things like sunglasses maybe, or flip-flops or bags, or kids products is something that we've toyed around with, and Aaron loves the idea of doing headphones, different things like that allow us to just create these highly visible products that people can use to kind of showcase their personality and their style and, fashion trends right now that we've seen.
But you can even make the headphones look like the watches, like the square.
Exactly. So, Modify, we actually incorporated as Modify Industry, so it's all about, customization of products and interchangeability of products. So we've tried to take a lot of best practices away from some successful businesses out there. We talked customer service before. That really came from our understanding and seeing the successes that Zappos has. We look at some of the big players in customization, so the Zazzles of the world, or the Cafe Press, and folks like that, or even Nike ID or Burberry, who allow their customers to basically create what they want. And then the biggest thing for us and what we think makes the most splash as it relates to our customers is the personalization aspect of it. When you look at your smartphone, right? If someone with the same phone came up to me and said, "Can we switch?" I'd say absolutely not. Even though it's the same phone, I put my apps on there, my settings, my ringtone, all that stuff. And so we want to transfer that to interchangeable products as well.
Yeah, it's good because if I were to meet up with Kyle and he says, "Oh, well, I like your watch band," and he likes my watch band, well, why don't we just trade? That'd be great. Yeah. And then I'd be like, "No, I'm going to keep my watch band. You could buy that watch band on
at modifywatches.com." So you can have we can have modify watch parties.
Ooh.
Everybody comes in, just takes off their strap, and they're like, "All right, guys, match the straps."
It'd be great if you could switch it up like that, and at the end of the night, you don't know which wristband you're going to go home with, but...
That's what I want to do once. I want to go to your offices, grab all the wristbands and all the faceplates and throw them on the table and just combine them and go, "Name it! What about this one? And this one?" And see how many people can name. They'll be like...
Whatever comes to word association with Modify watches, I kind of like that.
Pink Desire.
Phil, what's your favorite color?
I have to say I like the blue. I like the black. Yeah. I'm a very bruisey person.
Oh, so black and blue watch is called the Bar Fight. So,
ooh.
Wow. All right. No. I like this game now. All right, let's go. This is good. We'll do red wristband, white face.
Red wristband, white
Canada.
Face. Can we do a little something special here? Since I don't know the name, I'm going to ask anyone who's watching. The first person who can tweet that to Techno Files and Modify Watches.
Yep, at the Techno Files and at Modify Watches.
Will win a free Modify watch of their choice. So,
there we go! Boom!
Whoa!
Give away!
We got 4 viewers watching live right now. So you 4 viewers, if you guys take advantage of that, tell them how to win again, Kyle.
How to win is very easy. You can Google. We'll even let you cheat. We need the name of the red wristband with the white faceplate. What's the Modify watch name of that particular watch? Once you do that, once you find out the name, you need to tweet it with tag marks of at the TechnoFiles and at Modify Watches. Both of them have to be on there, and we're going to hashtag it. What can we hashtag?
I want to win.
I want to win. There you go. Hashtag I want to win.
Hashtag something to do with the watches.
Hashtag Modify Techno.
Okay.
What do you got, Phil?
Modify Techno. I'm trying to send one right now.
Phil's like, yeah, keep talking, Kyle.
Yeah.
There's a red wristband, right? And a white faceplate. That's this one. And tweet.
A chicken nugget. Am I right? No?
Yeah. Also, I think I talked to Ayo about this. We're also going to give discounts to people if you don't necessarily win, but everybody's a winner no matter what.
If you're watching after the live show, because I'm sure one of our viewers are typing right now.
Yeah. Basically what happens is Ayo has agreed to let Modify Watches, again, take customer appreciation to the new level. And everyone gets a discount as long as you follow along with the same principle. You have to name the watch with the @TheTechnoFiles and @Modify Watches with hashtag #ModifyTechno. Have to get all that. If you can even promote the YouTube video that you're watching or going to be watching, please do so. And all those can get a discount. Right, Ayo?
That is correct.
It's a 1% discount.
5 cents off.
We'll do a smidge better than 1%. We'll surprise you guys.
With a 1% discount with a 33% stake.
Hey, Kyle, is it the first person that sends that tweet?
No, we're going to do it at random.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So
not first person, anyone.
Okay.
But you have to follow along. Got to name the red wristband. This is the wristband. The white faceplate. @TheTechnoFiles, @Modify Watches, hashtag #ModifyTechno, all one word. And then we'll choose one at random. Bonus points if you also retweet the YouTube video for this podcast.
Double entry.
And a little tip for all those folks watching out there, if you go to our site and play in our sandbox where you build your watches, it'll show you what all the names of the mods are. So.
I did that when I was first given the opportunity to get Modify Watches. I played in the sandbox for a few hours, just kind of putting things together to see which ones I'd liked.
And Kyle, what's the cutoff date for that?
Tomorrow.
Well, give the people who are going to watch the broadcast a chance.
People need to be watching. No, we'll do it. Like 3 days? 3 days is okay.
Through Monday.
Through Monday. There you go. Through Memorial Day.
Yep.
And I will be wearing my Modify watch while I go whitewater rafting on Memorial Day.
Nice, nice.
I would whitewater raft, but they would think I'm a whale.
Nice try, Phil. You're not that big.
I'm Canadian. We have no sense of humor.
That's not true. You gave us Bryan Adams. That's hilarious.
Ooh, yeah, I saw him recently.
How can you not? He's everywhere. What else is Bryan Adams up to? Nothing.
He plays here like 5 times a week. So
he just had the coffee shop. Hey, everybody, it's Bryan Adams. We know. We just want our steak. Just go away. Go away, Bryan. What do you guys do for fun at Modify Watches?
Modify Watches. We work in a cool area in San Fran. We're literally a block away from AT&T Park. So we check out games. There's a little area in the back where we can go and stand and watch some of the games going on there. We like to go out a lot as a team and do dinners and do drinks. And we tried to plan a trip to Vegas not too long ago, and it didn't quite pan out. But we like to get after it a little bit and enjoy our city. So we work hard and we play hard too.
Do you guys make a presence at like conventions, like any tech conventions?
So Aaron's gone to a couple of things in the past. I haven't gotten to anything yet. It's on the docket for this year. I think besides we're really focusing on some of the tech stuff. I don't know if I mentioned, but we consider ourselves the lowest tech startup in Silicon Valley. So we like to do a lot more fashion-related stuff, just because this is now becoming a much more fashionable accessory.
Oh yeah.
People are using watches not necessarily to tell the time so much since they have their cell phones, but they do use them for kind of expressing their style and having something loud on their wrist. So.
And yes, it does get a lot of attention too, because like you said, it's like a normal wristband here, but that big faceplate gets a lot of attention. A lot of people go, what watch is that? And I love showing them, like pulling it apart, showing I can switch out the bands and switch out other things. It's a lot of fun. You guys, you're not the lowest tech company, the smallest amount of tech company in the startup space. You guys are the most ingenious.
Well, I appreciate that compliment.
That was a lot of thunderstorm. I don't know if y'all heard that.
That's God not agreeing with you?
No, that's God saying, that's right, ingenious!
No, you get the right actor, or you get the right celebrity of some sort wearing the, like Kyle.
Right there. Get yours.
Put him in a magazine ad on.
I would jump at the chance. I love the guys at Modify. From the beginning, I've talked to these guys. They're always very nice. Everyone's, quick.
We love fan photos. That's one of our biggest things. So between our Pinterest page, pinterest.com/modifywatches, and Instagram and Facebook, we love featuring our fans' photos. So a lot of time we post them on our Facebook or on our website. But when folks like to kind of show off their style through our mods, we get pretty excited.
I put mine on a Christmas tree.
Kyle and I will do lovely little photos for you guys.
I can't wait.
We'll do like magazine ads or something.
Are you guys going to be wearing them in every podcast?
Yes.
We should.
I have.
He has been, yeah. It's true.
Cool.
I shut him off last week. I was like, we have a guest next week.
Oh, yeah. The other day,
before I came on, I said that.
The other day, Kyle was like, "Oh, I'm so excited!" Blah 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 blah, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm now excited for you." So Kyle's like your biggest fan right now.
I am. I love it. It's one of two things. One, I like watches. Two,
wow.
I like watches. Two, it's also a fact that you can change it. You can. Whatever style you're going with, you can change it up.
A different look with every mood, a different look with every occasion. So whether it's sporty, whether it's sleek.
Because look, you're stuck with just a watch. It doesn't change. It stays the same. Whereas this, I can change this.
It's like if you get Lady Gaga to wear it, she can wear it with anything because you have any color available to her.
Oh, how great would Lady Gaga be? That'd be a good call.
Wouldn't that be a great wristband? The meat wristband?
A custom watch out of meat for her too, to wear like meat costume.
Or get one for Epic Mealtime where it looks like bacon.
Yeah. Oh, I love those guys.
Yes, I have watched Epic Mealtime, by the way, Phil.
Thank you. Great.
See, our first podcast is that Phil talked about Epic Mealtime, and I never heard of Epic Mealtime, and he was like, "You have to watch it." I almost felt I had a heart attack watching Epic Mealtime.
Yeah, since I saw their video with the bacon burger, that they put bacon literally in everything. I've been tweeting nonstop about bacon.
Oh, you just want to go out and buy a package and just make bacon and have a plate full of bacon, just
and boom, new watch right there.
There it is.
Whoa.
Yep. It's very simple, very easy to do. Anybody can do it. That's the best part about it, too, is that you can buy multiple wristbands. You can get one faceplate if you want to be cheap. But if you be smart and economic, you get every wristband and every faceplate they have, so you can get any type of style you want.
And it goes with any outfit.
It's like a create your own adventure for watches.
That it is. And perfect for all ages, young, old, in between, hipster, sneakerhead, mom, child, whatever it is, we've seen a lot of people love it.
Exactly.
And do you have them just on the website, or do you have any other like retail? You're saying you're looking into retail. Do you have anything embracing it yet, or?
So we've done obviously our website. We've done also a few different digital sales channels. So Fab.com is one. We did BloomSpot. We're partnering with a couple of others that are coming up in the near future. We're going to be on Fab again. But really for us, retail is the next big push. And so we're working on our retail packaging now. We've got to make it as cool and as awesome and as dope as what Kyle was just showing you guys. But when that's ready, we'll be getting that in some stores. So keep your eye out for those.
Yeah, if you make them look like those packages that Kyle's holding up, those are beautiful packages.
They are. You should just stick with this.
We've thought about that, but we want to create something really cool and unique as well. So
you have something else in mind.
Exactly.
Ooh, do tell.
Yeah, no, you gotta run to retail and go get them.
What's the retail? Damn it, he's a good salesman.
But that's going to be the easy thing. Once it's in retail, if I have a watch, I can go, oh, I like that band. I'm just going to pick it up right now and put it right on.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
now, are you going to sell the bands with the watch part, or are you going to sell bands separate? Like, how's that going to work?
So retail will sell them together. We'll do prepackaged combos. We'll take some of our best sellers and pull that together, and then for folks who want to kind of switch it up and get creative with it, they can go to the website or go back to the retailer and pick up extra pieces.
That's a good thing. You give them a little bit of a taste, give them a little bit of a sniff, and then they're going to get more. You guys are like drug dealers. Just a little bit of a taste.
I read an article about that. It was
so
spot on how you create the demand and create the addiction. But we like to think of our customers as better than just drug addicts. So.
I mean, I've been watching you guys. When, like I said, the first time I got contacted by you guys, never heard of anything. You guys weren't really kind of just staying low key. Next thing you know, you're in the Wall Street Journal. You're getting publications. You're getting out there. Like, people are starting to take note of the innovative technology that you guys have done. And it's technology in a way because it's smart, it's innovative, and it also takes a little bit of know-how to make all the integral parts. Like the way the watch actually hooks into the wristband, you just can't sit there and just pop it on. It doesn't do that way. There are special designed little hooks. I'll show them. Is it patented?
It's not patented.
I'm not going to show you then. The hooks look like this.
I got everything.
Yeah, if you can recreate that, you're good. No, you bring up a good point. With the design of it, we spend a lot of time thinking about what works best for the customer. And what I said earlier about taking a lot of key learnings from some successful brands out there, it's garnered us a lot of good press. So we're featured on Good Morning America right before the holidays. We've been on Wall Street Journal, as you said, Forbes, New York Times, Fast Company this past week. So we've been getting some good press out there, and really for not only the way we run the company and the types of things we do, but also for the product itself and how it engages customers.
Yeah, I have to give it up to you guys. You guys have really come a long way from where you are to where you're going to be going. I mean,
day in and day out, we're hustling. So and it's the team. We have just a really strong team on all fronts, and so Aaron is really leading up the direction of the company, the sales side. Sheila makes everything we put out look amazing. Sean is making sure we build everything from a technical standpoint to work and really enhance the user experience. And then I'm here to try to be the mouthpiece and let people know about it. So
you're doing a great job.
And I meant to ask you this before. International shipping? Question mark. That looks like a thumbs up. So anyone, anywhere in the world?
Anywhere in the world. We've shipped all around the world. So we're pretty excited about that too.
So my Canadian contingency can all get it. All the people that I know in Canada, which is everyone in Canada, obviously.
Yes, yeah.
You guys live like
often than you think. And I have a lot of family back in Nigeria, actually, to tell you the truth. I think I've
keep sending me emails.
I have 84 first cousins who won't leave you guys alone. So I'm actually talking to some family out there about bringing watches to Nigeria.
That'd be awesome.
I have the techno fan of white yelling at me because it's raining really hard. She goes, "Are your windows up?" I was like, "I guess."
And to me, the great part with these watches is that if they're worn by someone like a celebrity, I'll be able to go, "I know that watch," because it's so obvious that it's that kind of watch.
Yeah. So celebrities like Kyle like to rock the watches, and I know that's helped our sales. And so
I'm sure I've contributed to probably none of your new sales. Probably, almost certainly.
If you've been wearing it for every podcast and you've been talking it up like you say you have, I'm sure at least one person.
Okay, I wear it for every podcast. Doesn't mean I'm talking like this in every podcast.
He should be, though.
It's like, so, how's everything going?
If it covers his face, we'll get more viewers.
Probably. Let's see.
Oh, look, it's going up to 26. No. All right, so, Kyle, go over that again, the contest.
Very good, because how many new viewers do we have?
I told you, 26.
Okay, so we have 5 viewers total. Great. The rules of the contest are very simple. We give you to name the watch. It's a red wristband, which, if people don't know what wristbands are.
Oh, he loves to show off that watch.
I do. The red part of this is a wristband. This is a faceplate. You're looking for a red wristband, a white faceplate. Go to the ModifyWatches.com website, play in their sandbox, find out what the red wristband and the white faceplate, find out that name. Go to Twitter, tweet us the name. You got to include @TheTechnoFiles and @ModifyWatches, #ModifyTechno. You got to put the name of the modified watch, all the info, and then it'll fit, yeah. And then if you want to be extra super special and get bonus points, you can also retweet the YouTube video, and we'll give you to the end of Monday or to the beginning of Monday for one random winner at random will win a chance to get their own Modify watch.
Now, who's selecting that? Is that us or is it Modify Watches? How's that going to work?
It's a rabbit in a cage. I just throw names at it, and the one that pokes up will get it. No, me and Ayo will talk it over and figure out one.
And then you'll announce it.
Every time you say #Techno Modify, I want to start dancing.
Watch. This is the way to end a podcast, by just techno dancing. And we all do the robot. That's how awful our dancing skills are. We're all just
techno, man.
This is when I wish I had that thing set up so I could play music in the background.
Exactly.
No.
Anyway, let's wrap up the podcast. Ayo, hit us up with Modify Watches again. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, modifywatches.com. Really fun, flexible, modifiable, and dope watches for your style. So 400 different combinations between straps and faces. Go create your own on our website in our sandbox, and look out for us in retailers coming soon.
It's fantastic. And, of course, as always, you can check us out here at the TechnoFiles podcast. Check us out on the website, TechnoFiles.com. Also check out, we're on the All for Geek Network, which you're watching right now.
allforgeek.com.
There you go. You can follow me on Twitter at Kyle Lishear, Leishear, or on Facebook. We have a Facebook page.
What's Ayo's Twitter?
My Twitter handle is @Ayo, AYO, and then NYC. So keeping a little bit of New York love.
You can also follow Modify Watches on Twitter as well.
Yep.
And I'm at the Phil Online.
No one cares. No, he's at the Phil Online. Again, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Check out.
Are you okay?
What the heck was that?
Did you die? What?
No.
Did you have a brain freeze?
No, I thought you. No. Anybody else hear that? Didn't anybody else hear the Pac-Man noise?
I did.
I heard that.
It might be mine. I have no idea.
I thought that was you.
It's okay. It happens on the TechnoFiles podcast on the All for Geek Network.
With Modify Watches. Again, I've been Kyle. That's Phil. Over there. Over there is Ayo. Oh!
You're
You're on the wrong side.
Ayo's left out. You gotta high-five Ayo, too. Oh!
Hey!
I feel stupid.
That's fine. That's how much fun we have here at the TechnoFiles podcast. Again, you can also subscribe to us on iTunes. We are available. Phil, what are you doing?
I'm just nodding in agreement.
Stop it. You look like an
at
idiot. Yes. So, how do you like your Modify watch? Oh, it's lovely. It's delightful.
What?
High five. Oh, Phil, it's okay. We'll get you one. Don't worry, buddy. Your birthday's around the corner. Anyway, Ayo, thanks for joining us as always. ModifyWatches.com. Love to have you. Anytime you guys want to stop by, if you want to break news or wherever you're going to be retailing wide, we'll love to have you on. Or if you just want to randomly show up and guest on the podcast, I have no problem with that at all. We can
break news or break bread.
This was my first podcast experience, so you guys made it easy on me, and I thank you a lot for supporting Modify and letting me come on.
Not a problem. We love Modify. Again, TechnoFiles podcast. Go check out TechnoFiles.com, ModifyWatches.com. Check out all the Twitter handles, and make sure to follow the contest rules because remember, one random winner wins their own modified watch, and everyone else gets a discount.
And if you don't have a modified watch, you're as sad as I am.
No, Phil, you're just sad in general. Look at Ayo's face. Ayo's like, oh, that was real. That was hurtful.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Let's wave to the camera, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.